Hey guys, so before Steve Albini passed away in 2024, him and I had actually spoken about doing an interview about the Pixies, about his work with the band. Steve Albini recorded their album Surfer Rosa, which is arguably their most influential and important album. The monster hit, Where Is My Mind, is from that record. Kurt Cobain in particular was a fan of that album and is one of the reasons he wanted to work with Steve Albini. So I'm going to show you a clip from one of my interviews with Steve where he discusses Nirvana and the Pixies. If you want to see the full interview, it's linked in the description box below. It'll also be in the end screen. Rest in peace, Steve Albini. Now, I know that Kurt was a big fan of the Pixies, and one of the reasons he wanted to work with you in particular was your work you've done with them.
Well, the fundamental aspects of the sessions, the Pixie session and the Nirvana session, were very similar. That is, the band played the material live as a performing ensemble. There were some extra bits added as overdubs, but the principal sound that you're hearing is the sound of that band playing live together. Yeah, so in that sense, they're very similar. That's a working method that I've used for all types of music and all kinds of ensembles. If the band is capable of playing simultaneously, then you get the best interaction, the most natural together sound quality by having them play together normally as they would in rehearsal or on stage. So that aspect of it was the same identically. Some of the recording techniques with respect to the drum kit and the guitars, for example, were the same. That's just by virtue of the fact that I had been through a long experimental process of trying to find techniques that worked for different sound qualities. And some of the sonorities and some of the sound qualities were similar. Like they wanted a big booming ambient drum sound, so I made use of the ambient sound of the room in the same, very similar manner to the way I did with the Pixies. There were some songs that had a very brash, very aggressive sound quality, and so I would modify the recording style there. We moved the drums, for example, from the large live room into a much smaller ante-room that was sort of a kitchen entrance area. That was a non-professional space. That is, it wasn't designed as an acoustic space, but it had a nice, lively sound quality. So for some of the more brash, more aggressive songs, we shifted the drums into this smaller, brighter room, for example. And those are, those things suiting the sound quality to the song in question, those are things that would be normal for any session.
Within the pantheon of the thousands of albums that you worked on, where would you rank In Utero in terms of your personal preference?
Well, I don't listen to a lot of records that I've worked on for fun. There's something slightly vain about that makes me uncomfortable. So I don't listen to a lot of music that I've worked on for entertainment. But whenever I hear that record, I'm always very satisfied with the way it came out.